I'd bought Hollow Bullet. I went to the sales with my business partner Brent Clayton, and basically we were looking at another horse, and I seen her walk past, and I started looking at her, and Brent went to see what it was, and he came back and he said, if you can say her father's name, you can buy her. I didn't know how to say Tiasu Tsioshi then, but she was a granddaughter of Sunday Silence, and she looked like Sunday Silence, and so we bought her. In all honesty, yeah, she was $10,000, which doesn't seem much these days, but if she had been $10,001, I wouldn't have had her. Funnily enough, Alistair McFarlane wasn't at the sale. His flight was delayed, the bloke that bred it, and he wouldn't have sold her for that. So it was obviously meant to be.
The fillies are in the yard now for the Crown VRC Oaks.
Just looking at Hollow Bullet on screen now, she's a magnificent individual, Rob. She really is a nice, big, strong filly.
David Taggart, my little mate Tags, instructions before the race. I mean, he did know her. He'd ridden her quite a bit, but she was a filly that we had to put to sleep, but we didn't want to get her in a spot where it was too awkward. So I basically just told him to keep her out of trouble. History will show that he probably didn't.
Racing. Danziata missed it by a length and a half. Hollow Bullet jumped well, and Taggart immediately grabs.
Not through any great fault of his own. It was more, Danny Nicollick and Dee Oliver, two of the greatest riders of our generation. They rode their races perfectly, and probably thankfully for us both, she was a group winning sprinter.
Hollow Bullet's in traffic.
Her turn of foot brought her back in.
Hollow Bullet had to ease over their heels. She's in clear room now. Mango Daiquiri with 100 to go. Storm Alert and Kylie Kwong plays at every stride. A three-way go. Storm Alert and Kylie Kwong. Hollow Bullet lifting late. Storm Alert, Kylie Kwong. Hollow Bullet. I think she's got there. Hollow Bullet by a nose. What a run.
I actually didn't think she'd won. I was standing there with one of her owners. He said she's got there. I said, no, mate, we've missed. I was glad he was right and I was wrong. When he came back in, Tags, he looked at me and he said, I told you she'd do it, that it was all part of his grand plan, that he timed it to perfection.
Were you a bit worried at the top of the straight when you were put in a bit of a traffic jam?
Not really. I wanted to get out, but as soon as I got her in the daylight, she was just too good for him.
I'll have to take him at his word for that, but yeah, halfway down the straight I was not a very happy man, but very, very happy when the photo came up. For her to pick herself up off the canvas, it's a great feeling. It's what we work for. She costs less than what most of the GST on the other horses were. From a young small business starting out, myself and Brent, a journeyman jockey in Dave Taggart, and a group of knockabout blokes that paid $1,500 a share to be in a filly that just won them a Group 1.